Thank you so much for stopping in. This is another video on intuition building. So today I thought we would, I'm using this, a different deck of cards. This is what it looks like on the one side. I've shuffled them up. I've shuffled the cards. And I'm going to pick the first two. And I think I'm going to pick another card from this deck also. Just kind of pick the top card and see what happens. But what we're doing is we're starting to put the cards together to try to get, first of all, our first impressions and then a story. Because that's what you have to do. You have to create the story. I've never been good at tarot, so I really don't use tarot cards very much. But I think pretty soon I'll pull out a tarot deck and just kind of look at them, because it doesn't matter what the picture is. It matters what you see, when your first impression of what you see when you get that card in front of you. So here's the first card on this one. Let's see what we get from that. Okay, well, I mean, of course, I'll hold it for just another minute. Of course, it's an angel, But the first thing that I really saw was I see this peak and the moon. So my first impression was there might be something emotional going on. There might be some emotional energy that you're trying to seek out. Seek out from that, that higher spot. You're seeking out some information about an emotional situation, let's say. But you hold it in your hand. You hold in your hand the answer. My first impression. After that, then you look around, you look at the card a little bit more. What else do you see? Okay, so let's pick the next card, whatever this is. So this is the next card. Okay, so I see movement in this one. I'm obviously, but I see movement, running away, running out, running off. So it's not something particular, it's just turning your back on something and running a different way. Oh, look at that. Look at that X right there. That X right there. X. Read that. Decide what that X means. So then we're going to put these two together. So you're running, you're running away. You're seeking the emotional from a higher spot. You hold it in your hands, but you're still running away. If you do it like this, you're running towards the answer. It's just going this way. You're running towards the answer, not running away from the answer. So if you're laying these cards down, if you put this one here and you put this one here, you're seeking some answers, emotional answers, just because it's the moon. You're holding it in your hands, but you're running towards that answer. Where if you've got it this way, you're seeking the answers, but you've got your back to the results, and then you're running away from it. So you're running this way, and you've got your back. You're looking that way for the answers, and you're running away from it. So you're not going to ever get that answer, and that's probably what I saw the X. You're not going to get to it until you come to some kind of realization of how you want to handle the situation. So then I said I'd pick a card from here, and well, interesting, isn't it? So this is the third card. This is a different deck, but it's the third card. In the same situation, if I'm reading this for somebody, you're holding the answer. You're being offered the answer, even though you're running from it. You're searching for the answer. You've got your back turned, you're running away from it, and then you are presented again with a way to answer whatever question you had in that card. So that's how you create the story. It's nothing particular. It's just how you put it. You have to put it together. I mean, you can take one card, you take three, And this is, I just use, I mean, in this intuition building, I'm using cards to give you pictures so that you take your thoughts out of what you see. Yeah, it's an angel. That's not what you're looking at. You're looking at something else. You're looking, what is the first thing that came to me? It was this peak, and it was the moon. And in this case, I associated the moon with emotions, which it usually is, but it's not intentional for me to do that, because I usually, it just depends on what comes up. So then you have a story. You can do this for yourself. You can do it. You can do this for yourself, but especially when you're doing it for yourself, you are emotionally attached to it. It's easier for somebody else to do it. But if you set yourself, your expectations and the thoughts of something concrete, if you set that aside and look at the picture, it is going to give you some answers. It's not the card, it's the images that you resonate with first. It's your first impression. And so if you can separate uh, expectations from what it is that you're getting in front of you, that's you're practicing your intuition. You're practicing that intuition that you need in order to get the answers that you want, help other people get answers that they want, and just kind of clarify things a little bit every once in a while. This one came out pretty neat. I mean, they always do, but it's really interesting. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you would like a personal session, please contact me at the Unlikely Channeler. And please like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel. And please stay tuned because there is a lot more to come.